And here I am. Here I am. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And look what I'm looking. Look where I am. Look at that. This is a reminder that Samhain is coming because we have an invisible floor right here in Jerome and is that Maller? Camilla in Jerome and Camilla's restaurant. And I'm going to change my view. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, hi! Kya Zaf, kya? Oi, Mr. Villager! How are you? ¿Cómo está você, Mr. Villager? Posise, Zaf, how are you? How am I? Well, as you can see, I'm late. I'm a little sleepy. I was a little sleepy. Let me do something. Let me change my position for a minute. Change my view, not my position. Change my view. How are you guys? How are you? And let me see here. I'm going to do this. Let me pick up a piece of wood. There's nothing on this floor right here. Yes, Camilla, I know. There we go. All right, everything's back to normal now. And I'm going to put this piece away for a minute. I've got some pieces on me. I want to talk about something too for a minute. Some things that I was talking about yesterday, and I want to say something, a couple things. Number one, the things that I was saying about my sister were things that I am sort of confiding in the world because she can be very private, and I'm kind of, I'm not sure how she would take all of that, but I'm hoping that she would take it okay. Number two, why is that one gray? Look at that. Let me come here and look. So it is her health, and sometimes you lost your coffee. I took it. Oh, okay. Let me look and see what's going on here because something is. So let's take this down. Why are there two grays? Oh yeah, because this is technically, that's right. This is technically a place where it's double coming down these stairs. These stairs are double wide. And that's why. And then it comes into this hallway, which is single. Okay, I get it now. Little detail that just caught my, and speaking of details, this is an interesting thing. I'm sorry, Zaf. Zaf, I don't know whether I gave enough attention to the fact that you confided that your mother actually had something very similar to my sister with her health, and knowing that that can be persistent and definitely debilitating, meaning very hard to deal with thing. I don't know whether I actually said that I'm sorry about that, because that is really, it can really be really difficult to deal with. So I just wanted to make sure that I said that too. You were just teasing. I know you're teasing. I know you're teasing. And I like it. And what are the plans for today is what Mr. Villager is asking. The second thing that I want to talk about in regards to the plans was when I was telling Mixessa what happened in my Twitch game where some magical thing happened. Well, that thing didn't really happen. It turns out that when I went to look back on it, that what actually happened was that I had set down a new farm on top of an old farm area that already had sugar. And when I set the farm down, it broke the original sugar, but it didn't go away. So when the farmer walked across it, they actually walked across and collected the sugar from the broken farm. The farm does not work, but the way I said it did, and that Mixasa will be happy to hear that. The farm did not work the way I said it did. The farm actually was broken, but I discovered that Minecolonies team had the solution already. They already had an extra sugar farm. They had an extra sugar farm. And you know what? I think I'm going to try and put an extra sugar farm in today. That's what I'm going to do, Mr. Villager. An extra sugar farm. The question is, where in the world am I going to put it? Where in the world am I going to put it? So I'm wandering around, just looking at some things. I must have turned this one around too, because it's facing the wrong way. And yeah, yesterday, I think either you mentioned it, Mr. Villager, I would need a banner that looked like a keyboard. That would be an interesting adventure, wouldn't it, to make something like that? I haven't really delved into banners, into flags, partly because I don't care about flags. Wait, let me go out. I'm going to go out into the water. And going out into the water, I'll tell you something in a minute. But I haven't really done flags, so I'm not familiar enough. I'd have to do some special stuff in regards to taking on doing some flags. Look at this right here. See this area right here? Underwater. You actually can see it because it's lit up by this farm. This is the plantation, hut block underwater plantation. And this is a field right here, which we need to put the rock back down. And if we put a field in, we put this field in because we could connect it to this area. What if we put another field here underneath the island? And that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. So when I went back and looked at my previous stream, there were trees over here. And that was definitely true. Even though I was thinking, I don't remember these trees, it's true. So Vincentius Primus was explaining to me that thing that when you Verluriton, 1,000 meg pills and a cream for her vein legs your mother received, but she didn't do surgery, even though the doctor suggested it. Do you think that shortened her life, or do you think it lessened it? Extended her life. The fact that she made the decision not to do surgery. Sometimes surgery doesn't work, but sometimes it does. For my sister, for her leg, she needed a surgical debridement, and that worked. But nothing but then the injury that came from the antibiotics from the surgery were the thing that changed her life really badly. And so I don't know, I haven't heard of Veloriton. I'm going to have to ask my sister about that. So, but let's go, let me look at this. If I put this here, it'll be under this island right here, but it won't be on the surface. And there is a place where I can extend it right here. And I think I'm going to. The only thing is, and this is something that I'll have to go in and see, is whether the sugar farm will fit. Because if it won't fit, in this instance, I think I'm going to have to alter it because it's very, very, very difficult. Well, since you think you're watching Surviving the Abyss, interesting, Mr. Villager. That is interesting considering what I was talking about. Let's go into this this cocoa farm for a minute, and I'll show you the sugar farm piece because I want to see how big it is in comparison to this. I think it's too big, but let's see what we can put down for a second. So yeah, it's one of those things that it's really kind of hard to get straight. Let's come here. What am I looking at? I know it's Saturday and there's lots going on. And it's fine, Mr. Villager, because I almost didn't make it, so it's okay. Let me see here. There we go. Let's come down here. Let's put this. I'm going to put that there for right now. And let's touch down. So you had the ruby slippers all along, is what I like to say to things like this. Let's switch packs. Let's go to Colonial, and let's notice all the different fields. So this is Ray and John and Sam, some add-ons, who they call Sam, and Thordor, who worked on this most recently. And this is, they actually worked on it on a stream, on their streams on Twitch. And so let's go to farms. Let's go to fields. And there it is right there, a sugar field. Right there. So this is a sugar field. I'm going to raise it up. I want to see how big it is in this space that I'm in right now. And so we're looking at this. Whoa, look how far outside it is of these walls. Let's come here. And it would be turned this way because there's the hut block right there. So it would fit in like this. And it would fit right back into that corner. That's the corner there. That part is actually in the wall, so that would have to be fixed, that part. And then it is much lower. So in this instance, we could actually raise this up, put the hut block right up here. Right up here where this walkway is, just because this part right here, see there's the hut block right there, and then it actually goes downstairs anyway in this space. And so it does fit, it just doesn't fit. See how far, oh, you can't see how far out beyond this that it goes. So I'm going to have to, and that's what I'm going to do as the first thing. I'm going into the flat world and we'll look at it. So let's make this go away for right now. And let's go into the flat world and we'll do something about that. So, yes. So, yeah, so that's a couple of things. And I can show you when I go into the flat world kind of what I was talking about. Save and quit to title. Yeah, but yeah. If there are no sores, then the sores, open sores on the skin, then what happens sometimes is that they want to put in stents in the leg. That's the kind of surgery that they want to do to open up. That's single player. Let's go to the flat world. Let's go to this flat world for a minute because I have the other farms there. No, we need to go to this flat world. Let's do that. Because I have that here. She can't stand up more than 20 minutes and walk a lot without a person next to her because the latest problem she had was her knee bone, and we went to the hospital and they gave her some injections for it. Yeah, I know that's really difficult to watch happening. I know that is. All right, so this is where we were. This is how we fit in the other farm. This is what we were working on, and this is how we worked on it. And we've got the other farm in there. You can see this is hard. And so let's come back out here. I'm going to try and do something different. This is the restaurant that we worked on. And this is the little house that we worked on. Ready. Extra schematics like some decorations. Some decorations. Are you ready to consider? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, the sponges were because even when I took the water off, I didn't take it all off, so it seemed easier to do that. Oh, look at that. So this is the first time I've been in this world since it was changed over to CurseForge. So I've got one of those books, and I've got all sorts of things here, which I don't need. But I do need that. I needed this because I was making a cocoa farm. We might need sugar this time. We don't need these. I'm kind of understanding how it works now. This is the field, and we'll leave that field there. And let us start by making... Let's start by making another... Can I see it well enough? Yeah, let's start by making the actual field that I'm interested in making. So we'll make it right here. Let's switch packs. Let's go to Colonial. There it is. Let's come here. Let's go to agriculture, fields, sugarcane, level 5. And oh, it only has one. Okay, because it's a decoration. So let's raise it. I need to raise it up so that I can see how much of it I might actually need, because look at how deep it is. So because it goes down, see how it goes down and has these walls? This is what we're going to have to work on. Okay, so this is it. This is the sugar farm right here, and we're going to make it so that we can work on it. Now this is the bottom. I have it one off the ground. Let's bring it down one, since we know now that that's how much it needs, and let's build it. Constructed, and there it is. All right, so Mr. Villager, this is the new thing that I'm working on, that I have to figure out how to fit this monster building into the new into one of these fields, one of these underwater fields. So I can kind of judge by this field here, and we're going to end up taking off, let's look at this side. Yeah, we're going to end up taking off this extra piece right here, so it's only going to come to here. Let's start with that. And I'd like to maybe have this, but I don't need it. Those extra pieces there. But now we need a tag. So this tag, this scan tool is for the vine field. So now we need a new tag. Scan, C-A-N, there we go. And let's put it here. And let's begin. So let's take this tool right here. This is a new tool, scan tool, and let's touch that side, and then let's go over here. You see I'm not up high enough to do that, I don't think. But I don't need that piece right there. So let's do that. Let's go back over and let's do that piece. Okay, now I have two. So now let's come up here, and there is the name, and this is going to be, we'll call this the C sugar field. And we're calling it the C sugar field because it's going to be short. So let's approve the name, and then let's come back and show resources. All right. I don't want to remove anything like that. We've already removed this right here. That's an indentation in the wall. We actually don't need this wall. And I'm going to cut it back, this wall right here. However, see that right there? That's what I need to see. So I saw, did you see that there's let's go in, I'm going to use spectator for a minute. So let's come here and let's go to game and game spectator, see, and put this here, and let's sit down. I think I'm in spectator mode. Okay, and let's come through here. I just want to see how deep this part is. So there are mechanisms for the water sitting right under these pieces right here are mechanisms for the water. That. All right, and they're in that block. They're in a block that, so we have that. They're in this block right here. So we need this part of the wall. We need this part of the wall right here. And so keep that. But that makes it too long. It's too long to fit into the building. So we don't need this size walkway. And I think we'll push the walkway back. We'll push the walkway in closer. I think that's what I'm going to do with that part. And see what it is. Oh, Mixasa. Salut! Salut! Mixasa, you missed me explaining that the sugar farm did not work. That it was a mistake on my part. Comment ça va, by the way, Mixasa? The sugar farm didn't work the way I thought it did. I set the sugar farm on top of the other sugar farm that was there, the sugar field that I had made, and then it destroyed the first field and broke the sugar, and that's why it looked like it. And then the farmer picked the sugar up, and so it looked like the farmer had harvested it, but she hadn't. And so, but like I was explaining just before you got here, no, it's okay. It's okay. You know why? Because Minecolonies already had the solution. Here's a sugar farm right here. This is an extra sugar field in Colonial, and I'm going to adapt it so that it goes into this right here, into one of your fields. So that's what I feel like doing. And you were I was really happy. But it's actually okay. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to cut off a portion of this walkway. We don't need this walkway to be this wide. So I'm going to cut this walkway, and I'm going to hope that that's going to make it work. We can cut it all the way back. This looks like it's 1, 2, 3 blocks. So we can take these 2 blocks away. We don't have to worry about an entrance because these are up against the openings, the corridor openings. And so that's going to be fine. So let's move. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm in, what else is needed here? There's nothing here. See, there's nothing underneath that needs to be here except a way for the water to run down into here. We need to have steps anyway because these are always high. See this right here? This is the opening. It's right here. This is the opening right here. So we can actually put this. Why don't we make a new one? I'm going to make a new, let me come here. Let's do this. Let's get back into mermaid mode. So we're going to go here and oops, and yeah, go here. And this is mermaid mode. So if I seem a little strange, I'm a little tiny bit sleepy. So that's going to sort of cut in a little bit. So let's say we're only going to use this one block right here because this is all that's used in the other one. And I'm going to cut it first back to there. And so let's put this, let's go to sleep. I'm looking at the screen you're looking at and you can't see anything. So let me go to sleep right here. Hi. All right, and now I'm back. Okay, let's take this one away and let's go to here. So we're going to cut off all of that. And so let's resize it from there. So let's size it from there. There's one. And let's come around and let's size it from here. There's two. And let us collect that. Let us approve that. So now this part is not going to be here. And I want to see, let's build a field. And so, wait, don't touch anything. Woo, that was close. Okay, did I name that field? I did. Let's go to the building tool. Phew, that was close. I hope I didn't touch it. And let's switch packs. Let's go to underwater base right here. And let's go to decoration. Agriculture. Horticulture, farm, no, it's decorations, that's decorations, miscellaneous, no, that's not it, I've lost it, infrastructure fields, that's it, okay, infrastructure fields. And there is a field right there, level 5. Let's raise it up. And we're going to put it right here because I need to see the bottom to make sure, because this other field might come through the bottom of that. This is the wrong kind of field. It's not a field that, ooh, oh, but would it fit better in? No, fields are smaller than arboretums. So let's make that go away. Let's go back to here. And yes. No, I was just thinking for a minute, but no, we definitely need an arboretum because arboretums are bigger. And there it is. And yes, so there it is right there. And we absolutely need that. I want it off the ground so that I can walk underneath and see if it's poking through. And let's build it. Constructed. And there we are. Okay, I always forget to do that some kind of way, some different kind of way. But I did it that way, so I'm going to have to take a scan tool specifically for this. So let's get another scan tool, and let's use it to scan this building. So we're going to scan from all the way down here, and I'll just get the water in just a minute. Let's scan it from, I think I'm going to scan it from right here, this corner. And let's bring this corner right here up. This one right here. Let's scan it from that corner right there, except up to, I think I'm in the way. And that's why I can't get it. 1, 2. So that's where I'm going to scan it from. Right there on that side. And then up here, let's come here. And let me look for a second. And let's look at this part right here and see what I need. There it is, right there. Let's scan. Let's bring this out. To this corner. There it is. All right, so a new scan tool right here that doesn't have anything on it. And let's come here. And where are we? Let's come here and let's scan this side right here. Let's come around here. And let's scan right under here. Let's find it. It's right here. And let's scan that side. Okay, we have that one. Let's come up and do it again. Oops. Oops, I went inside. Whoa. Let me quickly come out. Let's come up here. Oh, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to scan out. Okay. So I can see this one right here. Let's scan that one. And then let's come around and be careful when I do this. And come up to here and right here. We should have the other one right there. And I do. Come on, come on. And let's scan it. Alright, so I think I scanned that one right. Let me see what I'm doing here, why it's not scanning. And let's scan that one. That's the second position. Let me look and see what it's saying. It's saying there are 2 positions. Alright, show resources. Let's come to here and let's replace. Let's just remove it. Remove the water. And there's a second water to remove, if I'm not mistaken. Let's remove the seagrass for right now. And let me look at, there's some placeholder blocks. Let's see how much water that removed. Let's call this the sugar field outside. Sugar C, that's the A. Sugar C, Arboretum. A-B-A-R. Arboretum. A-R-B-A-R-I-T-U-M. That's not spelled right. Arbor. Let's spell it arbor. Let's put arb. I'm too sleepy today. Okay, so click that. And now we have a blueprint. And wait, why is the water still there? I took the water away. Why is the water? Oh, because that's not it. That's okay. I told you I wasn't awake. Let's come to this place right here. I know why it's not there because I need to make one. So now let's come to here, touch here. Let's go into scans. Let's look and see what we have. We have the C arb, and that's the one that we want. You just test an easier method to remove all water. Scan where the arboretum is, but a bit larger cube. Then replace air by sponge. Then remove sponge and wet sponge. Oh, okay. Let's do that because see, it didn't remove all the water. And that's what happened the last time, that it didn't remove all the water. So let's X that. Let's go back and make it again. So let's come to, let's come up here. And you're saying one block out. Sasa is saying the easiest way is one block out from where I want it to be. It'll make it easier. So let's put another block right here. Another block out. How far out do I want? Right here and one block out right here. That's one block out farther that way. And let's come here and do another block right here where we are. Let's do one block right here and another block right there. Okay, so those are our new blocks coming out right there. So now let's scan the arbor. And so let's do one scan right there. And let's rise up and cross over. And let's do the second scan. Let me find it just for a second. The second scan, I think, is right here. There it is. And that's the first position. So let's come back down here and do this scan right here. And that's the second position. So let me see. I should have two positions now. And let's come in. I do have two positions. Now let's go to show resources. And what he is saying to do is to remove the air. Let's see, and replace it with sponge. There's air. Replace air with sponge. Replace air with sponge, select, and let's do that. And okay, let's come down here and go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, there's a sponge block. And then take it. Yeah, that did it. And then let's go back to here, to this right here. And let us go back in here, show resources. And then let's remove sponge. Let's remove wet sponge. Replace air. And that's it. Fine. Now remove sponge and wet sponge. So we're going to remove the wet sponge. Should I take a picture? That is just way too crazy. Isn't that so crazy? I have to take a picture. That is so wild. Okay. And okay, so let's come here. Let's remove, let's show resources. Let's remove the wet sponge first, and then let's remove the sponge. right here, remove. And look at that. Wow! Mixasa to the rescue. You are brilliant. That is wonderful. Thank you. Oh, that's so excellent. That is excellent. Okay, now I have to save that. And so now we're going to save that as the new blueprint. So this is the blueprint now. Now we have a blueprint, so I'm going to put this blueprint here, right next to this cocoa and vine for a minute. So now I'm going to use this to actually test the new field that I want to put in, which is this sea sugar field. So this is the experiment that we're doing. Bonk. Let's rise up and let's see if it will fit. So we'll put, oh no, no. Okay. Can I go up here, go here and X? Let's go here and X. And I hope that didn't do anything. Drat. That might have changed it. I always do that. I mistake the scan tool and the build tool. Let's come here and let's see if it worked. It probably, I have to do a new one anyway because I don't think it's going to fit. So let's go into the pack. And so that's not so bad. Let me see here. Let's find sea sugar. That's a regular sugar field. And let's do the sea sugar field, and there it is. Okay, and let's try and fit it in here. So we cut off this part right here, so it would just fit right up against this wall. That walkway would fit right up against the wall like that. And this is still coming out too far on the sides. That's one of the things that I wanted to see. Okay, let's go out. Let's go out for a minute and let's look. I want to see how far out on the sides it's coming. So these sides are taking away the walls, but this one is fitting. Excellent. That one is fitting inside. It's just the sides that are taking away the wall. We don't need these sides. We already have walls. So we don't need that part. So let's come back to this. This is the one that we're using. No, this is not. Let me look here. Do I have one? I don't have another one. This is the one that we had before. So let's come out of there. Let's set down right here and let's X. And let's set again, and let's go to sugar. And look, I'm actually having fun doing this. So it's not like ooh or ugh. I'm actually enjoying it. So we had already taken off that part. And this part where the water is here, this is up against either the ocean or the wall. And we'll find out when we get in how that's going. Wait, I don't have to find out when I get in. I can look at it right here because this, I didn't see it coming through here. So that means that it's going to be up against this wall, probably almost exactly where those lights are. This is the part that we don't need and that we're going to do something about right now. So let's make a new one right here of this. I'm trying to see if I don't want to make a new one. I don't want to make a new one. So let's X this. I'm going to use this one right here. I already have this right there. It comes to right there on that side. And on this side, it comes to here. This is the one that needs to come in. So what we're doing is, let's make sure we have nothing in our hands that we shouldn't have. Let's move this over right here to here. We're going to move it right to here. Let's put one there. And on this side, we're going to move this side in to take the wall away. And so when we do that, that's actually moving it in so that we don't have this block right here. So let's take that away. And let's move this one in back to here. How much deeper do I need to do that? I don't need this. I need part of this walkway. So this is a 2-stair down. I don't need the 2 stairs. If I do it right, I can take some off of both sides. So just take 1 block off of each side. So there isn't going to be anything here. And there isn't going to be anything right here, coming up right into this part here. So, and then we need this to be right, that's 1, 2, right there. And that's in the right place. All right, let's make it. Let's make it. So this is the scan tool for the sugar field. Let's come down here and get that piece. That's the second position. And let's come up here and get this piece. And this is the new first position. And let's come out here and let's show, let's save it. Let's save it. And there we are. And then let's put this away for a second so I don't make a mistake. Let's just put it here for a minute. And there it is. So now let's go back to here and let's key it in and see what it looks like. So let's tap right there, and there it is. And let's move it forward right there. So what we're seeing is it is not coming out. Look at that. It's not coming out. And it is all on these sides. All right. Let's go in for a minute. I want to look at it. It's not coming out, and this is the way it looks. So where this walkway is, it'll have this walkway. And then there's 2 stairs on this side and 2 stairs on this side. We still have this part, but it's inside the walls. We still have this. This is what we don't need. And this part here, do I want to just break it down? Or do I want to just leave it? That's a good question. What do you think, guys? Because this is pretty interesting. Do I want to break down that wall piece right there? This wall piece, break this down and not actually have it be here. I can't break down the whole, I can't get rid of all of the stone, or it'll get rid of that. And let's go to sleep. The sun is down. And 1, 2, there we are. Let's see what I should do about that. Seriously. I think it's going to be easier maybe if I break it down here, remove it to have to view it, maybe remove it to have a view through the windows. Yeah, that heart is over that. And I do want to have the view. I don't want that. Yeah. So it would only have to come down. Whoops, sorry, there's a blanket in your face. It would only have to come down 1, 2, these 2 blocks here. Okay. let's take this down. And that's why I have some pieces here. Let's take this and let's break this part down. This part is actually here. So we're talking about taking away this to start with. I have to be careful about that piece for just a minute. I think it has to be up that far. It may not have to. What if we took this whole decoration piece down? Oh, that would be curious. We don't really need this. Let me see on this side. Whoops, wait, not that one, this one. Let me see on this side how much, that isn't there on the other. These side pieces aren't there on that one, but this is there. This right here. And this is the part that I just want to take this down so that this isn't there. We need some of the stuff that's underneath here. Gosh, you know, do we want to extend the sugar field one? Would they work it? Mixessa, would they work the field if I extended it one? Or would that field be out of the way? No, I don't want to, I don't care. Let's get this, let's put this here. We're in Minecraft after all. And I don't have to worry about that. That's beyond the field. We're not, that dirt doesn't count anyway. How much farther do I want to bring this down? Let's look. So right now it's down to here. Let's do this down one more and see what's under here. So if we do this one more, it's going to take away that decoration and just have this be here like this. And I'm looking at it, just a sec. You didn't understand the question. So the sugar field ends right here. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to change the field. I don't want to change the field because I don't want to change it. Now, but I do want to do this. And this I might need help for. So what I'm going to do is rescan. No, before I rescan, let's bring the scan tool down. I'm going to do it because this is specifically the sugar, the C field. And I'm going to go into here and I'm going to show blocks, show resources. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to replace these. Replace with concrete. With white concrete. Replace with white concrete pillars. Let's see if I can find them. White concrete pillar. P-I-L-L-A-R. I'm not getting it to come up on its own. There's some way that I'm putting it that isn't there. White concrete. Let's look at white for a second and let's see how many different things we can find. Let's see if we can find some pillars. I'm just going to go through and see in white if I can find the pillars. If I can't, I'll replace them. You need to have one in your toolbar. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, let's X out for a minute and replace by a deal block. Okay, let's X. And let's X this. And let's come down without touching anything. Let's come down to the ground and let's come here. Let's get architect's cutter. Let's get concrete. Let's get a couple pieces of concrete so I can see how many it takes, and let's do this. So we need an architect's cutter, and there is 2 different types of them that they're using. So let's take one of these, and let's take one of these, and we'll use those. Oh, there's a square one. Let me look and see which one I need. All right. So let's come up here and look and see what we've got. Let's see if I want these. Okay, so those are squares. I'll take those square ones. I'll take those square pieces just in that part right there. That's the only thing that I really want to replace. So let's bring this up and let's show resources. And there it is. And let's let's replace with these. So concrete, white concrete. Let's see if I can get the name properly. White concrete, E-T-E, and now it's there. Now it's there. So let's select these square ones and click. All right, so let's go back and look. Oh yeah, it's not done yet. Okay, there's one type. I want to use the solid square ones there. Let's see if I see anything else that I want. Fence. Let's do white concrete fence. So let's come back down here and do fence for that. And let's come here. Oops, be careful. Let's take these away. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that because I think there's another place where it is. Let's hold on to that and let's click on this. Why? Because this one's not good enough? I don't know. Let's come here and let's get fence. This piece right here. Let's put this in. And let me see what else I can see that's weird. Stair. Let's replace the stair and the block. Okay, so let's get stair. And let's come here, put this here, and do I see stair? I do. And let's put this here. Okay. And finally, let's see if there's anything else. Now, in here, this is actually wood. This piece right here is not stone. It's actually wood going out. This is how Mixessa and Matlom have this. We can replace it with wood right here. But I think I'm not. I think I'm going to leave this as a different, this is a different place. It's all stoned in. And I like that. Do I care about any of this? It doesn't matter. So now, I see this one change. See this right here? That changed. That means that I didn't get all the places, all the indications for that. So are we ready? Now we have the pieces that we need. Let's go in here. Let's show resources. And let's replace these with white concrete. So we've got white concrete here, and let's use, I'm going to use the squares on all the places there. Select, and let's put that in. So we replaced that. Replace the stairs. Replace the stairs with white concrete. Let's hope this is working. Command C, and there's white concrete stairs. Select white concrete stairs and do that. And I think that replaced it. There's the white pillar. The white pillar's there, but not the stairs. So let's replace again. Replace with white concrete. Concrete stairs. Let's come down here. Wait, concrete. CONCRE. White concrete stairs. Select. I see it. And select that. And approve that part. Right there. Okay. Let's see. So I should have stairs now in white. I do. Okay. And now let's look for, there are panels. I don't know that there are. I might have taken them away. But let me look. There's white. There's that. The tile stairs? Wait. Okay. Let's come here. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm just doing it because I don't want to change it in all the worlds where the sun is not coming up or going down, I should say. So let me see if I can find the panels in here. Oh, there they are. So I need to replace those panels as well. Look at this. It's replacing it. Yay. That makes me want to maybe have this be wood like it should be. All right, so let's come here. And what have we on ourselves that we don't need? I definitely need this. Let's put the placeholder up here. Let's put this up for a minute while we're working on this. And let's leave the scan tool right where it is. So I need panels. So let's come here. Let's just, they're making them rigid. Let's do that. Let's have them be C panels. We'll do C panels. We'll do these. This will be fun. So we'll put that there. And I've got that. And then to change all the stone. So I think I have everything I need now. So let's continue and let's show and let's go to the next part. So the panels, replace the panels with concrete, white concrete, RE. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you very much. And let's select that. And let's do that. Okay. And let's approve that part. And then let's do the next one. Show resources. I just want to make sure that I've actually got them. Dispensers, the shroom lights, I don't care. This is what we're going to do. To remove the stairs, replace. We're going to make those white also. Let me look for a second. Let me X out for just a minute. Let me look and see what I'm talking about replacing. Because I don't know where those stairs are. Where are those stairs? I don't see them. That's interesting. So it says there's stairs, but I don't see them. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, let's come here. Let's show resources and the deep slate tile. Okay, Let's come here and let's do this, and let's get, is that full plank? It's got to be full spruce because it says it's full of the other. So let's do this. Let's do spruce. Wait, I got it. Let's come here, show resources, and this deep slate, let's replace it with spruce, RU, CE, plank, and there it is, and select that and approve that. Okay, it didn't replace it, so I did something wrong. Let's replace again. Let's go spruce, plank, spruce plank, spruce plank, select, and there it is right there. And then let's do that. Okay, and now it's saying spruce plank. Okay, the stairs, I think this is it. So let's replace this. Let's come here, concrete, white concrete. CONCRETE, wall. And there it is right there, right concrete wall. I see it right there. And let us, it's selected, and let's replace. And did it replace it? It did not. Why is it looking like I have to do it twice? I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Replace, white concrete, ITE, CONCRE, selected a second time, and that is there. And then let's replace, and I believe that it did. And then let's do replace. This is what we need to replace, white concrete. CONCRETE, and there it is, white concrete. It's sitting right there, so let's see what happens this time. Replace. Let's do it one more time. Replace, white concrete. CONCRETE, and there's white concrete. There it is, sitting right there. And let us replace it. Okay, it did replace that time. We have the wall, we have that, and I still don't know where those are. I'll have to check. We have spruce plank. Let's look what it looks like. So now it replaced all of that in here. So this is all replaced. This is outside of the build, but it replaced these pieces right here. That's where the stairs are. The stairs are underneath these waterways. I'm going to leave those, or I need to replace them with white, but I think I'm going to leave it. It's an upside down stair right there. And I'm going to leave it. And so this is the new build. So let me take this right here, and it is all correct. Let me put this away here. Let's put it right here because I don't want to make the mistake. Let's come here. Oh wait, I need a scan tool. No, I don't. Do I? Do I need a scan tool? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's come over here. There's nothing in here. This is the way the underwater base arboretum looks. This field is like this. And see, the stairs coming down here are going to be replaced. And so let's do that right now. Let's get a build tool. So let's get the build tool right here. Let's touch down. This is actually here. So we can touch right here. And let's move it forward one so that it's fitting right into this space right here. And let's come around. It's not showing, oh, excellent. So see, it's not showing on the outside. And let's come in here. And so this is what it's going to look like. And it is going to have this space. This is the space that I was talking about, Mixasa, where I didn't know. It's just that the resources list didn't refresh immediately. Okay. Okay, that's good. Hold on. Okay. Let me look here. So see that where that looks like I could have saved a walkway and made it a 2 walkway there. Do I want to do that? Because that would fix that. All I'd have to do is make the walkway have these 2 blocks instead of 1 block, and it'll go from one side to the other. But you think it's, and I wonder if I should do that or should I just go ahead and just leave it. Now, she's used the arboretum the way the plantation worker is going to, the farmer is going to use it. They're used to that. I can't leave this. I can't have it like that. I'm sorry, people. I can't. So I'm going to have to come out here and I'm going to have to fix this. So let's come down. We don't need these pieces. Let's make these go away for a minute. All of this is the build tool. Let's come here. Let's get this. And let's get the scan tool because we're going to have to rescan. I can't leave it. So I'm going to rescan. The moon is coming up and we are going to sleep towards the end of the arboretum. That's what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is rescan. We're going to move this tool. We're going to move that piece right there. Let's get another one of those for a minute. And we're going to put it right here. And that's going to give us a little bit more on, that's going to give us one more space right here. And then this one is where it should be. So that one's fine. We're going to have a little bit more space right here. Let's go back into the tool. First of all, let's come up here. And that should be new. Let's save it for a minute. And then let's come here. Let's look at this. And of course, I got rid of the spruce, but let me see. I'm going to have to get it because I think we have some black pieces now back in, but it's not showing any. It's actually not showing any. Oh, because we replaced them all. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think so. Let me look. So it's here. Oh no, we didn't. I see it. All right. Let's come out here and see if we replace them. Ready? Oh no. 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 Okay. So let's move this here. Let's do this one right here like that. That's the first position. And let's come here and let's do this as the second position right here. And now we have 2 positions. So let's come up in the air and let's save that. All right. And now let's not be on that. Let's come to build tool and let's go and let's just look at it for a minute. I'm going to look at it right here. Let's raise this up. I just want to see what it looks like. So this is the new piece. So it has an extra piece right here. Okay, so let's go to the scan tool now and let's show resources, and sure enough, there it is. Okay, so let's come here and let's get, I always put things away too quickly. ITE, concrete. Let's get the white. No. No. Let's go here and let's get plank. Let's get spruce plank because that's what we need, and let's put it right there. And now let's look, show resources, let's replace, and let's put in white concrete, ITE, CONC, RETE, and let's put that there. There we go. And let's do it. And he's saying that it doesn't change right away, is what Mixas is saying. But I don't want to take the chance of that. CONC, I know. And let's replace, and there it is. So now all of that is the same. I've got some stone. Where are those stone bricks? Where are those other stone bricks? They must be underneath. They don't show in this part. And so this is the thing that we definitely want. See that there? Did I just replace it with white instead of replacing it with plank? I think I did. Let's come back. Ooh. I'll have to fix it on the inside. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to fix it on the inside. I know this works. I know this is small enough. I know it has these two right here. And I'm going to say that it's correct with that right there like that. And I'm going to, this is called C Sugar Field. And I'm going to take this right now and put this back in here. So we have the C Sugar Field, the C Arboretum, the Cocoa and Vine Field. Let's put this away. Let's put this here for now. Let's put the build tool up and let's go back home. Let's go back home. Are we ready? Yes, we are. So let's save and quit to title, and let's go back. Save and quit to title, and then back to Seabridge, and we'll see. I know. Okay, single player, and here we go. So Tana, right here. And we'll do Tana, and we'll look at that. Yeah, push it one block toward the end. That's what I did. So I had already taken away 2 of those steps up at the top, so that actually did it. Merci. And merci for your help, Ms. Sasa, because that was really, oh my gosh, that was so helpful. And I appreciate that. Okay, so here we are. Look at this. So our builders are doing stuff. Jania is working on the dairy farm, the cow farm. This is the one that we did for cocoa, and this field is working. Look at it. So there is there's cocoa being grown in this field. I did not plant all of that. I only planted a small portion and they planted the rest. And here is where we want to put the other field, right here. So in order to do that, we are going to actually have to put in another hallway because we have to back it away from here, back it away from that. So let's go out. I'm going to put in another hallway. and everyone seems to be working and seems to be okay. I could check everybody. Jaden seems fine. Let's come down here. I'm just going to check some people in this area. Let me see if Raylan is here. I see lots of cactus, and Raylan is not here. Let's see. What time of day is it? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Raylan just hasn't gotten here yet. He has a fairly decent commute, so he just hasn't gotten there yet. And speaking of Raylan, there he is. Okay, so that's good. I see one of the couriers rushing out here. There's Kingston. Kingston has been very good to me and making sure that we have things that we need. And speaking of which, let's check and see before we start doing anything, because we've been on for an hour and a half. If we go to hello Aaron, Aries. I'm sorry, Aries. If we go to the university for a minute, I want to make sure that the researchers are working on some of the things that we need, and then we'll start working on that. Marcel, you look so good in your nether armor. That is very nice. Okay, and there is, of course, Aiden. Aiden doesn't like the nether yet. He's still rocking the iron. And let's come here and let's go to the university. Now I'm going to change from, isn't that nice? We've got some mesh screens there. I like that. Let's come here. Let's turn into a land person. Let's become a survivalist. And we do this to protect the hut block in the university, because in creative it's really easy to break something. And I know I'm not teaching, but sometimes I like to say that because it is. So I am lagging a teeny tiny bit when I go from those worlds. I do lag a little. What do we have? We only have 2 cakes. We do have some chorus fruit. Let me see. I thought we asked for a ghast. I don't think we've asked for a ghast tier. I don't think we've asked for some of the things like that we need. Let's look here. Here's our researchers coming to help me. Let's go into the civilian section and let's look right here and see what we're working on. For bookworm, I need oak bookshelves, and that will put up the XP. So I need bookcases there. For the next one here, I need cookies. We'll look and see if we start getting them. We needed resurrection. I think I have these. I think I have these too. I need 16 of those. Let's come over here and see if that's what I just saw here. Yes. Yay. So we need this. Nether miner found a gas tier the last time. That's right. So I can ask for the gas tier. You're absolutely right. GHAST-TEAR. And there it is. And let's request the one request. And Kingston will probably bring it to us. It's down here. And that's good. Okay. So let's step out of that. Let's come over here and let's look at this, and let's come into civilian, come down all the way down to Remembrance is where we're going. And this is resurrection right here. Let's research that. I need 16 chorus fruit. Did I not take it out? Did I go there and not get any of it? I think I didn't. Let's go into inventory. I have chorus fruit. Let me take this too. Why is it not recognizing? Uh-oh. Is it the wrong kind of chorus fruit? Let's look here again. Research, civilian. Let's spread this out like this. Let's go down to remembrance, which is all the way down here, and bring this forward. What am I looking at? 16 chorus fruit. Oh, it's locked. Those are both oh. All right, I can't do anything. I keep forgetting I have to have a level 5 graveyard. And that's why that's not working. And that's why those things are still there, because I don't have a level 5 graveyard yet. Okay, we're just waiting for that. So we're going to put it back. Let's put it down here. Let's look at these. I needed bookcases for the school learning. I might need these, and I might need these, and I might need these, and I might need this. So I'm going to take all of this over here right now and look at these. So here we are. Let's come into civilian for a minute. We're not working on these right now. They need golden carrots. We could work on them. I don't want to work on them. We have nimble and agile, and those are running. And I don't want those. We come down here, we have cakes, and we don't have those yet. We have cookies for stuffer. We need 128, and we don't have those. Bookworm, here we go. This is what we need, and we needed 6. Let's do that one. Okay, so we have bookworm, and let's come back, and let's look. So we don't have festival. I don't want night owl. This is going to take 2 hours, the bookworm. And I don't want the kids to grow up faster. And that's the end of that. Okay, let's go to technology and let's look. You remembered that, Sassa. That's pretty cool. Let's go here. And let's look and see. So we have exotic. I'm not ready for gargamel or exotic fruits yet. I don't care. We're not doing any more. Let me see what this says. Farmers harvest. No, I don't need them to harvest more than what they're harvesting. I don't need that. And let's come down to here. I think this is Roland, who is at my shoulder. And there is Kiyoshi right behind him. Now the warehouse master, add option to select. I'm not interested. And right here, what is this? Workers can learn 50% more recipes. Workers can learn 25%. No, we're good there. I don't want to use the paper for that right now. Redstone. Citizen block speed. I don't care about that. Know the end. This requires 64 coarse fruit. We don't have that yet. We can ask for it and see. Here's what we need. This requires iron ore. I don't have any on me. And then the next one does gold. And the one after that does even more gold. Okay, so it's the iron ore that we needed. And then we need diamonds for that part. And ability, block speed, place. I don't really care. I don't care about that. And I think that's it. So that is iron. Good veins requires iron ore 64. And let's see how much I have on me. Let's see what I have on me. I have gold ore, and I think all I have is gold ore here. Let's come in. This is gold and gold. And what I actually need is iron. We can put the books back for a minute until I see how much more. It doesn't look like we need that, and we're working on some things. So let's come here and do iron ore. There's iron ore, and we need a stack, 64, and let's request that. And that's going to be at the very bottom there. And let's look in the inventory. We don't have the gas tier yet. All right, and that's it for right now. That's it with them. They're actually doing some study. And so I'm going to remember to go back to being a mermaid so that I don't drown. So let's come here and let's go to my mermaid self. And we're going to go right out this airlock. This one that's near the university. And I didn't think about it. I think the Arboretum works the best. I think these other fields are smaller than the Arboretums. So I think they, well, for one thing, with the sugar field, they work perfectly because it goes down, which is really interesting, that the sugar field actually goes down in the same way that the Arboretum has that stare down. So that is really, really cool. Now we're in the tourist section right here. So let's cross behind and let's go over into this area. There we are. And so this is the cocoa farm. No, that's the tree farm, because this is the forester right here. I know, I have to look at this. Yeah, I'm going to have to trim. Oh, I can't. That's the lava up above that's making that roof over top of that, and that is good. Here's where we want to be. So we're going to come here. It is kind of dark, and I'm looking. We're going to build it inside this rock. So even though we have windows, this is going to be really interesting to see what we do with that, because we're actually building it inside the rock there. We only need one piece to come out beyond this field, and so a portion of it might have some of the view. Okay, so let me try this. So let's come here. Let's come here. Let's get the build tool. And let's touch down. This is super dark, isn't it? Let me take this and put this in my hand for, nope, that's not going to work. I forgot, I'm underwater. That only works on land. You want to design some plantation fields to put into the Arboretum, but you have two issues. The Arboretum becomes larger from level 1 to 3, and you don't have enough time. You're already doing something. Wait until you have free time. Everything is good. And it's been fun being creative about it. So let's get some lanterns. And yeah, but I totally understand, because it would be fun to see what you come up with, and that would be really neat. Let's do this. We're going to need light under here anyway, because we need to be able to see a little bit in this spot. I'm going to put a light right here, and those two lights I think will help everybody be able to see. Let's put one here too. All right, so we've got this place lit up, and now we're going to touch down. So let's come here and touch this. And we're at underwater base already. Infrastructure, corridors. Let me see. Let's do glass because we can actually see. Let's do the glass segment, level 3. And let's come here. And yeah, that's something to think about. See, I'm doing it because I am waiting until it's already built at level 3, and then I'm putting in the new field inside, and that's working. But for you to include it, yeah, you would have to plan that part. And that would be pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I think that this is going to open up to water when I do this. As a matter of fact, I know it is. And I don't think it's going to drown anything in this area. It's facing the right way. Look at how close this is. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We'll see if that's enough once this is built. So this is a level 3, and I always build these. So constructed. And sure enough, there it is, water inside the hole. But the glass is there. Yay! Okay, good. So now from here, let's add another field. So we're going to add the arboretum right to this part right here. Is it still shimmering? Yes, it is. Let's make that be there. And now let's come here and touch right here. We'll touch that, and we'll go to infrastructure, fields, arboretum, level 3, because I have to see where I'm putting it. And let's get out of here. Let's rise up. Look at everybody blinking. Look at everybody. Everybody's blinking. So there is the entrance right there. And let's move it over to match. So, and let's raise it up so we can actually find. So I'm almost sure that this is the entrance right here where this is. But it isn't. That is not the entrance. Let's turn this around. Let's bring this forward and here. Now that looks like an entrance. That's an entrance. Those were the glass panels on the windows that were fogging up with water. And let's come here. Let's bring this over exactly. And so it's actually going to be right here on this wall. Right here on this wall. This is going to be pretty intense. And then let us match up the floor by bringing this down to here. Now that actually matches on the inside. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's where it's supposed to be. I'm a little concerned about not checking the inside for a minute. And I don't have any. I suppose the way I could do it. There we go. I see. And sure enough, that's what I was concerned about. So I just put that down some more. Right there. And now that matches. Right there is right where it's supposed to be. That's what I was concerned about. So now let's look what's here. So that means we're going to have this field right here. We have this field right here. They look about the same height. They are. That's just the water on top that makes this sitting up. And let's look. And then it's going to come down into the rock all the way down to here like this. And that is a go. That is a go. So let's bring this to a level 2. And then we're going to construct it. And that will let our builder build it out. Now you see what's on the inside. So we'll have to get all of that to get out of there. And are we ready? Constructed. All right, so we now have a new, arboretum. Wow, look at the sand. Look at the sand coming out from under this island here. How much drop? We didn't lose anything there. That all seems to be. Does it look like that dropped? That looks like that whole area dropped down. Wow, I think it did. Oh yes, and Mixasa, you weren't here when I was saying that this area did have fields of trees. The trees were just slightly different because that's the thing that changes. So the trees are just slightly different. The mountains had to have been there, and I just didn't go far enough. That seems really strange for me, but that's what it is suggesting. There is no question that the water dropped in this area. The water dropped because, see this part here, all of this? There must have been sand in that area. So we did have an effect on that island, and I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble, and I might have to fix that for the animals that live there. So this is where it is. It's sitting right here. Although, look at this. Why would that have been affected? Look, there's nothing here. This is all solid. So that must have been like that. Wow. But there is a lot of sand on the inside, and we're going to go in right now and fix that, and then we'll come out and sand that at another time. But let's come to this. Now that this is completed, we can actually see the red on this guard tower, which of course guides us back to this airlock right here. This guard tower was supposed to be dug out of this. I'm not getting rid of the whole thing, but we do need to have it come down in a certain way, and that's why that piece is still there to show that the guard tower is going to... Ooh, look at that, Mixasa! Maxwell is finished. Maxwell's finished working on the... Oh, let's go in. Let's go in. Max has finished. He's finished working on the level 4, I think it is, of the graveyard. All right. Let me make sure there's no water running into this hallway here, and then we'll go look for that. And of course there's no water because I didn't open this up. So I'm going to leave this closed for right now until I come back, and then we'll take care of taking the water out of that. But here we go. This is going to be really interesting. Let's go and look. Oh my gosh. It's done. Mr. Villager was watching something on TV, and it's late night for Zaf. It's Saturday night for everybody. So I totally understand. Zaf likes to watch movies at this time. And so, yeah, so this is where we're at right now. And I am familiar with the Ocean Monument, and I'm a mer. I am totally familiar. And yeah, so this is going to be really exciting to see how this is going to be. I love them. I've always loved them. And that's another one of those things. Wasn't streaming at the time, but there was a time when Vincentius Primus and I were playing Minecraft before Minecolonies, where I actually built into the monument. I actually built, am I moving? Oh, here we go. That's Java. Where I actually built into the monument, and it was amazing. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look. Oh my gosh. Look. This is wonderful. Oh, I love this entrance. So what this looks like is, so you know there are two treasures in the vanilla monument, gold hidden in a special room and a sponge room. So let's see if I can find them in this one. Okay, look at this. So this is level 4, and I am going to have Max start collecting the materials for level 5. So I'm going to upgrade this so that he's going to start working on getting the materials. This is the graveyard that the mermaids have allowed this for Seabridge to actually use. And look at this. Oh my gosh. And there it is, like a traditional monument. Oh, very sacred. And these are the little areas. And you remember that in monuments, they have these swim doors. And here's one right here. And there is Blaze. Blaze is doing a tour. So this is one section right here. And underneath here, I don't see, but I imagine that there is one there. Let's come through here and let's look. This is another hallway area right in here. All of this is going to be places where there can be tombs, and we can go through this hallway right here. Look at this. Wow. And underneath here, we can see that there are some hallway areas that go off. It is really following the monument build and is so gorgeous. So in here, once again, we have a little room right here, and I like that. And let's come up. So we came from these hallways. Let's come up here, right to here. And we're coming back in. Am I going backwards? I might be. Blaze says I am. So let's go this way. Let's go up to here. And that's as far as I can go in that direction. But I see that piece right there. Let's go up this way. There it is. Wow. Look at this. This isn't finished yet. Oh my gosh. It looks like a, look at that. It looks like a person. You hid a block of gold inside the prismarine pillar. I kind of figured that which is really cool. I love it. But I love this all the more. Wow. I love the way that looks. Oh my gosh. So that looks like a queen's resting place. And he's saying inside this prismarine pillar is a block of gold in there. And then there will be a second one, but I don't think we've gotten that far, have we? This is only a level 4. So this is the first one. And then let's see, and then there'll be another one. Oh, yeah, I think there will be. Let's go outside. I want to see what it looks like from the outside. So I'm going to go back. Let me figure out which way is the way back. You might be able to hear Vincentius Prime as he is snoring. I found it because I know where I am. So look at that. Oh my gosh. So the way we're going to the outside of this is we are actually coming down the hall. We're going to Leanna's. She has an airlock door right here, and we're going to her airlock door. There we go. And then we're going to swim over past the Lava Explorer, which is being loaded to go back out into the Nether through this huge door there. So we're going to come down and around. We can see some construction tape right in this area because this is where the monument is. And this is what it looks like now from here. So we can see it beginning to expand out on this side. I'm just going to, while we're working on it, put some lanterns down because I just want to be able to see some of these dark areas right in here. So let me see, where did I put it? Did I put it in 1 or did I put it in, let's put it in 9 because that is easy to find. And let's escape and let's go to 9 and let's put that there. So I'm just trying to see the cutout for right now. And so let's put one here. We've got a cutout here, and I am not going to want to remove any of that. We are underneath one of the big arches right here. I missed the sponge room. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in. Let's come here. And let's come here. Is it, and it's in the level 4. The sponge room is in level 4 because I'm only level 4 right now, which is why I'm marking the outline for just a minute to see, because I want to see the whole build. And there we are. And I'll put that there. Okay, so we've lit up around it just so that we can see the entire amount. And yeah, I didn't go back far enough. I can see that. And it's like, you missed it. I did, so let me go find it. And there we have it. So this is what it looks like on the outside. So we're still restoring the stone, the original stone to this monument, and the Murs are providing the stone because it's theirs, because the sea monuments are ours. And so let's go back in and let's get the sponge. You just check that it is in the level 4. Okay, so we're going to go back in and we're going to look, and we're going to rush through here. I think I can get through. Yeah. We'll go back inside and we'll look for it. Okay, and here we go. We're back in, and we're just going to dry off a little bit. We'll stamp water all over the place, and let's go back and look for it. So this is Bjorn's guard tower that we put in here, and this is the one that we changed. It is a, are you actually leaking? You are. That must be outside right there. I'm going to have to go out to stop that from leaking. And then we discovered that this is leaking too. So I'm going to have to put these on the outside. I won't be able to have them indented, or I'll have to go out and stop the leaking from, I know what it is. This corridor has water blocks right above this, and we'll have to take them out, and that'll stop the leaking of that. So when you enter the gold room, take on the left, and so here we are. This is the gold room right here, and we didn't go this way. We didn't go this way. So this is the gold room, and look at this. And look at, oh, ooh, look at that area underneath. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I know. I'm going to take the ladder. I was just looking at all of these. Reserved. Whoa. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, I bet that moves. I bet that moves. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I did not go this way. And come this way, and we have rooms here. So let's go up the ladder. Let's go up the ladder right here first. And we have this area. And there is some sand still left in here. So this is still being worked on. Let's come over this way. And let's go up the ladder here. Let's see where I came from. So I came from here. Nope, I did not. I came from here. Yes, I did. So I came from here, and then I'm going to come down and on the left, and then to the right, right in here, and then and then to the right. Let's go. That's reserved, and this is up here, and I was in here in this, but on the left and then to the right. Let's look. No. Huh. You designed a maze. You definitely did. Oh. Ooh. I see that. Let's look here. And I see that. And let's look. I'm fine with the maze. I want to find this. Let's come here. It's not there. And then this part right here is this. And looking up here, this is definitely a tiny bit different from ours. And so let me see if I can find it by swimming. I've missed it. Enter the room below the queen grave. Okay. And I just love this. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This and this. The room below the queen grave is right here. So there's the queen grave. And there's this room also that's as reserved. And this room here. And that's what I see. This room here, which has this area right here. And I'm looking up here, and that's what I see. I'm lost inside the graveyard. Well, I was only a kid the last time I saw one of these, and I do mean that. I was only Oh my goodness. How did I even do that? I did see it. I'm just trying to see where I am in relationship so that everyone can see where it is. Okay, so this is the entrance right here. This is the double stair that goes down to the walkway. And you come into here, and this is the Queen's tomb right here. I can't wait to see what that looks like. And then I went in here, and in here, and there it is. I didn't look up into the ceiling here, and there it is. Wow. I found it. Yes, Mr. Villager, I was lost in my own monument. So the mermaids, when the mer make these monuments, they made them thousands and thousands of years ago. And they only come here when someone actually passes away. And there is a monument made for every mer that passed away. But when the monuments are made like that, we don't go there. That's the end. And so when a queen passes, like here, and the monument is made, then that monument is guarded by guardians, and that lives forever in the ocean. And so we know that land people raid the monuments, and so because of that, a lot of the actual artifacts that belong to the Mers have been removed from some of them. Not necessarily the gold, we don't care about gold, but there were other artifacts long, long ago that have long since been removed from those. And so they're just more or less a shell of what they used to be because of that. Now, this one, we did the same thing. This was a ruin, and we gave the plans to this. So this is my story. And what does Blaze have on? What Blaze has on his face is a mustache? Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. He is a, what time of day is it? It's 10:42. Who in the Minecolonies team made this abomination? Yeah, we did. We actually. Oh, you mean, are you talking about his face? Let's recall him. He's got, I can't tell. I'm pretty sure because of the color that it is a mustache over his mouth. And he's got a mustache. And that's what he looks like. And that's one of my favorite of the dress for these people. And is, even for them, because they actually eat too. So there it is. We just went into Mixessa and Matlam's underwater base graveyard level 4, which is gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous, Mixessa. I can't tell you. It's so beautiful. And so we're going to let Max continue working on it to a level 5. This is why we don't do anything here. However, I might have to do something right here. And I think I want to try that for just a minute before we go back to the other. What do I need? Let me take this. Let me get this right here. Let me get a piece of this. And I'm going to flood this area, and let me get sponge, because I think this is on the inside of this rock. SPO, but we'll find out because I'm going to have sponge. So these are probably going to fall off, but we'll see. And let's put a sponge here. And sure enough, okay, that might have been enough to stop that one. And that one. And that one. Okay, and those were the ones that were leaking. And so let's put this back. You saw the sponge was wet, and now it's dry, and I don't think that'll leak anymore. So let's look here. When we go to the next version in November, I'm still looking forward to that. I still am. I'm looking forward to that. I'm waiting for Vincentius, actually. You returned in perfect timing. Yes, you did. And so we stopped that part from leaking. These aren't leaking because they have that block on them. And this is where he's building. But this isn't. Why are you leaking? That's interesting, isn't it? Is that copper slab? Let's make that full right there. Is it still leaking? It is. All right, so let's go out. We can go out. Let's take this away. Ah, there it is. Well, now we're out. Let's rise up and go out for a minute. We're just going to go out of this hole, and I'm going to fill it. How far is this? Let's take this. That's a slab. I'm not putting anything in. Oh, because I'm in the hole. Down in the hole. Okay. So it's this top part that isn't working. Let's do full block of this. What is this? This is oxidized. Oxy. And there we go. Let's do waxed oxidized cut. And let's replace these pieces right here, which are slab, with actual full. So there's 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4 right there. I think I replaced it. 2, 3, 4, 1, and this one here. 2, 3, and 4 right here. We'll wait until he's done with that. I'm not going to go back in that way. I just want to see if it's still dripping. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why is that? Why isn't this working the way it works for the others? That's full block there. Why is that still leaking? Copper leaks. You were a bit distracted by recent events, but nothing to worry about. Let me see here. I'm trying to see why that's leaking. Let's do something we know won't leak. And why don't we do that? Let's replace these with these. We know these don't leak. This was probably supposed to be within the block. Let's take this piece here and replace this. Whoops. Water falling down. And let's replace all of these. So I'll have to figure out why that. You need a full block and then a partial or a full block just below. Okay. Let's put this in. Oops, wrong color. Let's do the white on the outsides of these. And then on the inside, we'll put in the other. Okay. That takes care of that part. And now we'll go in and we'll just go ahead and put the ceiling, the half ceiling down that's on those sections right there. And that'll take care of that. Okay, let's do that right quick. Let's come over. And we'll leave those pieces of, we'll leave the lanterns until it's completely done. And then we'll see. We might want to actually have the lanterns there. It's so beautiful. We might want to be able to see it, or use glass blocks instead of concrete for the roof, because the glass doesn't leak. Oh, now that I can do. So let's take these away. This is part of this build, but this is not. This part here is the hallway. And this part is okay because we're actually putting these lights right here. Let's break that and let's get another one of those. And let's put that light back there. I think this looks out into the ocean, but I don't know that it matters because there's nothing to really see there. So I think we're going to replace it with these right here, and then put the glass on right here, and that will stop the leaking. And then in this area, he's saying to do glass. So let's get our good glass. Let's get this. We're going to get this glass and do this hallway in the same way as that hallway is done. There's such a beautiful view here. Whoops. Right in this area, especially on this side, that we could go ahead and put this part in for this. Whoops. I got that. And this one. And on this side, sorry, lots of glass breaking. And put that in right there. There we go. And then do the same here. So this piece, this is part of the build right here. Let's say that this is not. Let's fill this in with this. And how much is the mountain here? It looks like there is nothing to see right here, but we're going to put it in anyway because it's dripping. So there we go. And then on the outside, let's put this glass. And that is traditional for the hallways in this area, that we have this kind of glass on the ceiling where there isn't stone. And so we'll put this in and they can see out from this part. And I like that. All right. So this hallway is the hallway through the rock. And then this is, you didn't use enough glass. You think, yeah, you already talked about that. Yeah, no worries. And look at this. Okay, so they can kind of see into the monument area from here. And then when this is done, we'll see what we want to do about some of this. We've got some ground coming up a little higher in this area, and when this is done, we'll go out and we'll see what we want to do about what they can see. But now it's not leaking. And this part here, this is the arch. This is one of the grand arches that is right over that. And I'm reading for a minute. Believe it or not, in your first experience with underwater builds, that was a huge mistake during the corridor building process. You used glass on the walls and concrete on the ceiling and roof. So it made it do that. It's looking a bit strange from what McSassa and Matlon already. Yeah, it is. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to wait and see if this is a part of the build. This is more than likely a part of the hallway, but I'll let it leak. No, let's just go ahead and say that this is more than likely part of the hallway. So we're going to put that piece in, and we'll put in a piece of this right there. And that brings the light right up to there. Okay, good. And I'm okay with that right now. When the time comes, I'll see what I want to do about this. Look at that. We can almost see the monument from there. Wow. And these, we wanted to make some garden pieces like this in these hallways. Not here, that's actually outside. This is actually inside. This one right here. And if I put sponge here and get that, see? Then all the water's gone. Okay, and let's take this out so that we remember that we're going to make something there, but not right now. I'm going back to the farm, and I don't need, I think I made one of the pieces go away, but we'll look. You must, not only the corridor, but also the buildings. Yeah. All right, so this is leaking now because I did that. Let's get a sponge. Let's stop it because it's inside the rock. So there isn't any reason for it to be leaking. So let's get a piece of this and let's just stop this from leaking. Right there. Two. And let's see. And there's one there. And those are inside. And they're not leaking, and now that one's not leaking. Good. 2, 3. There we are. All right, so that one's ready to have some sort of display put in here, and we'll see what it's going to be. We have this display right here, and we'll look and see if we want to have something else on the other side. Mr. Villager is saying, I must say that it is true, but I think if you use too much glass, it will end with the originality the style have. Believe in me, it's becoming too mimetic, if you understand me. Mimetic? That's an interesting word for you to use. Curious. Mimetic. You're trying to reduce the use of glass in your underwater schematics in your tests because it was looking more like a huge, and there's something there than a true facility. A huge CUP is all I can see, and then there's a heart. So someone has to say something right below you in chat, Mr. Villager, so I can see what you were saying. And let's make these go away. Let's go up. Let's use the outdoor. We're going to go this way. We're going to swim to it. We're going to swim up through here. And there is the colony right here. And we're going to come up here. And we can swim directly across. And I think the closest airlock, and this is going to be interesting with this, is this one. This is in the, nope, that one's not going to do us any good. Do we need another airlock around the corner here? And let's see. Oh, a huge cup than a facility. Really? A huge cup? That would be kind of funny. I agree. You think that any more glass on the roof, like you did with the library, is a good improvement. I like having the glass. And uh-oh, we're moving again. We're moving. Java is stuck. Okay, there we go. It's the weirdest thing. It has, and yes, I know we're supposed to do something about Java so that we can continue. And let me see if that came back up. Yeah, there it is. So now I need to find out why I am not able to move. Uh-oh, what did we do? Did we break it? The keyboard didn't like that. Why can't I move? Let's shift. And let's go down. There we are. Now we're going up. Okay. Well, that was weird. Okay, and wait, the library has a glass roof. Yes, it does. Let me show you. Okay, can I swim? I don't have it yet. There we go. So now I'm swimming like a mer, and I'm going to come. These are stores, and there is the clinic, because there's the port for the clinic. And let's come here, come down here, and we're going to follow this hallway around the corner and down. So this is the school building. This is the lecture hall right here with these added. But right here, this is where McSessa is talking about that he added more windows to the library. These windows weren't here in the beginning, and they added them. And they do make a difference in the way it is. This is the university museum right here, the Museum of Natural History. Let me take that away. So this is the Museum of Natural History, and then this is the library ceiling right here with these new glass windows, skylights. And then this is the lecture hall right here, and it has skylights in it also. Those skylights. This is one of the hallways, and I haven't done the glass on the top, the clear glass, so they have a good view of the arch with that. We can come back and do that another time, but I want to go, how much time? I want to go and look at the new field. This is one of the houses right here that we put in. And I need to do something about this house. It's just this huge block sitting right in this area here. And I think I want to do something like make it actually look like the rest of the community. And so I might do that. Let's sneak through here. And that's one of the big arches. And then let's come over. There is a giant conflict about what you meant. You mean giant water glass. than a true facility. No, I understand what you're saying. What you mean is that it looks like you can't tell that there's an actual city there. It just looks like a glass. It just looks like a glass dome. And that's sort of what it would look like if there weren't pieces of buildings. It would probably look like a glass dome. We're going inside right here. And in Portuguese, you said cup because some reason you related the word in Portuguese, copo, which is glass. Oh, or you related the Portuguese word copo with glass. Ah, okay. Okay. So here's the apartment building where we have people living. And here is the cocoa farm. And look, there he goes. He's coming from the cocoa farm. And look, he planted fresh. Look at that. Those are fresh that he's planted. And so those will grow in and he'll get more cocoa. And one of these days we might get some cookies. But this is what we need right here. Let's come to here. Let's get a sponge again. SPO. Because we're going to clear this out. And here we go. So I'm going to put a sponge. Bonk. I'm going to try and see if I can put a sponge right. Well, if I put a sponge right here, that should take care of it. So let's come here. This is the new corridor that we put in. And there's one. So now the water is gone from the corridor. But it's not gone from here. So there's something here. Oh, wow. Look at this. So remember, there are sponge, because we didn't build this from level 1, we still have places in here, and I'm going to need a ton of lanterns because you can't see. No, not Lannisters. Lanterns. Okay. And let's put some... This is legit. Let's put some right here. Look what I've got there. Why is that a different color? Oh, because it's level 2. That's right. Let's put one there, and let's put a light on both sides. Let's put a light here. Let's put a light here and a light here so that I can see. And we're going to come down. We're going to find all of these. Remember with the Arboretum, we always have to do this. We have to dig it out. So we're going to, let's put one there so you can see. And let's put a sponge right here. And here. And let's put another light right up there. And that is going to take care. Isn't this a pretty? This is so pretty. Because it's got this sandstone on the inside. And let's put a lamp there. And so all of this stone has to be dug out. And I have a final one sitting right in this area here. A final, oops, clear that. That's not what I wanted. A final, let's put one there. And I think that took care of it. And down on the ground here, let's put this. All right. That only shows in that the vanilla Minecraft seas are not ready for Mixasa and Matlon. They're not? I don't understand anything you heard. So what happened is that because there was nothing here, it allows, in level 1, you would have taken all of this out already. the builder would have taken all of this out as a part of building in level 1. But we're not. We're starting at level 2, and so all of this is still there. This would have still needed to have been dug out. And they won't dig it out now because it doesn't exist to them in this part. Now, I was just thinking, if I put in, I already know. So we're just going to do it. We did it once before where we had the builder in this area, and they didn't, I'm not sure that they took any of this out. I could ask Mixasa, but I'm almost positive that he said the last time that I have to take it out, that the player has to take it out, just because of what I did, that I have to take out these pieces. So there isn't, this is so pretty. And we'll begin at the top and take this out. And no, the other part, the one about the glass, I didn't understand anything of what I said, but you heard everything that has been told you, but you didn't understand me. So you were saying that you don't like, from what I understood, you were saying that if you use too much glass, it makes the town, the underwater build that you're doing, look like a cup, look like a glass cup, look like a glass, because it's all glass. Did I understand that part right? And so what I was saying was, yes, because the Arboretum is full of placeholders. That's what I thought. Okay. And so the builder won't break the trees and things like that. That's what I thought was going on. Okay. And why did you build level 2? Because I want the builder to build level 3. I actually want them to build it, but I still don't trust. So in my Twitch world, I lost a lot of builders to water, and I'm really antsy about having them build without an infrastructure already being there. And I know it sounds like that I don't trust Mixasa and Matlam and Minecolonies team to have made it so that the builder is protected, but I don't know how that works exactly, and I've decided that I don't care. I don't care. I don't care enough how it works in reality. Mixasa is actually watching a couple who are building an underwater base on YouTube, and they're doing it from scratch. So if you want to see the scratch, you can go find them. And Mixasa, I don't mind if you tell them the name of the people who are building the way they're building. I don't want to build that way. I just don't want to. And so it's the same reason that I'm a Mer, that I'm doing this magically, and I like doing it this way. And but I do like when they build. I love the way Minecolonies works. So, oops. I'm going to quickly get an emergency blanket. Let's go to bed. I don't want to go all the way to a bed. I'm just going to camp out right here because that's a thunderstorm. And Mixasa is saying, to be honest, the builds are tricky. And I know, I've watched the other ones, and I saw them begin. And it's an adventure. If you want adventure, you've got it. I'm not so interested in that. I'm interested in having the communities. So when I have a community, I like when they build things. I just want them to be safe. So that's why I build the level 2, and that has been successful for me. Mr. Villager, I've actually been doing this the whole time, building the level 2 of the build and having the builder build 3, 4, and 5. So since this is a decoration, there's only 3 left for the builder to build, which is fine. And that's good. The reason why this stone is still here is what Mixasa is talking about, where there are placeholders so that the trees wouldn't get damaged and things like that. And so because there are placeholders in the earlier parts of this build, they needed placeholders mean that nothing will be removed where the placeholders are. And so that's the reason why this stuff is still here. So I can start at the bottom and get rid, because then the gravel will fall down and just be broken, and that'll work perfectly. So we're going to build it. If you build it, they will come. And so we're going to build it, and then we'll put in the new sugar farm, which is what? Oh, really? I thought you were going to go away. You don't go, boy. You don't break anymore. Okay, so I am going to use torches and get rid of that. Your entire life has been a lie. You are. Oh my goodness. No, it hasn't. You've watched me put these down every single time as a level 2. I put them down as level 2s. Even this, what was the other thing that we built before? There that goes. And so that area is gone. Let's put this up. Is there anything above this? There isn't. So I'm just going to make it, I'm going to cut away all around this gravel part. And so all the gravel pieces will be done at the same time and come down, and then I don't have to worry about taking the gravel away. You didn't trust Minecolonies team since they added the Fletcher. It was looking horrible on the first skin. You didn't like the Fletcher? The way the Fletcher looked the first time? You'll be back Wednesday or Thursday? Zaf, you're going to be away? What you going to do? What are you going to be doing, Zaf? Tell me. You'll be back? What's happening? Is it okay, or is it something that you don't want to talk about? Inquiring minds want to know. Do you want me to say doxy and let you go? Okay. The first version of the Fletcher made, and then looks like they were emos mainly. The female one. Okay. I understand what you're saying. It was a strange look. You didn't like it as much. Well, you know, it's one of those things where you're creating something. Sometimes when you're creating things, they can look pretty pretty rudimentary in the beginning. I mean, even Matlam and McSassa changed some things in the build after they watched players play. They added less water and they did things like that. You don't know. It's like when you make art. I mean, it's one of those things where you don't know what's going to happen until you actually do it sometimes. And then you see what's happening with it, and then you make it better. And the problem is that when you do that, it takes time. And in the meantime, you have this other version of whatever you built in place. Otherwise, there's nothing there. So that helps you at least have people get used to the fact that there's going to be this thing that you're going to have, and like that. So yeah, so that would be what I would say. It is sometimes that things don't look as good as we would like them to look in the beginning, either because we don't have the skills, and then someone comes in with the skills and is able to do it, is able to make it better. Look what I just did. I punched a hole in the roof. Let me get a piece of stone. Let me get a piece of stone and put there. There we go. I was trying to take out these lanterns. So we'll take all the lanterns out. We are done with this part. So I'm taking all the lanterns out, and then we'll have the next available builder actually build it. Malaya is probably in the best position to complete this build. She built the other one, and so she is pretty skilled at working at building these farms. So there it is. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. But now it's about the male version, but it's better than the older version. Okay. Afgaristo, Antio. So yeah, Edoxy. I hope everything's okay. Wednesday or Thursday, he'll be back. That's a long time. So I hope everything is all right. And we'll see what happens. So Thursday, so we'll see on Thursday. They keep looking strange, but now it's a better male version. Let me go look. You're making me curious now. So let me do two things. Let's come to the hut block piece right there, and let's upgrade. And the builder is going to be Malaya and build the building. So she is going to build the level 3. And then after that, we will put in the new sugar farm when she gets done doing that. So let's come here. And there she goes. So she has started. So now Raylan is going to have this cocoa farm here, and then he's going to have a sugar farm right here, as well as his other sugar farm, which is a part of the original sugar farm piece right here. And those are going to be what he is going to be working. And that is going to give us way more sugar. And I would rather do it that way than increasing all the crops. I don't want all the crops increased. I just want to grow more sugar. And so this is the first sugar farm right here. We don't need any cactus. So these cactuses are just growing. We don't need any bamboo right now.
Yeah, I heard a whistle that time.
These bamboos are here. Are you trying to learn how to whistle too, Raylan? Everyone is trying to learn how to whistle. So let's take these pieces away. And there we go. And so, yes, so this was what we were working on the other day. You think that's funny? Where we put in this new part right here. Who's coming to visit? Oh, Paisley. That was interesting, Raylan. What did Paisley just give you? It looked like she just gave him something, didn't it? That was very interesting. Okay, people are going home. That's what that looks like. Yep. There's Aries and Carson, and they're going to the new house over here, which is something that we need to work on. And now you're noticing that the style is expensive since the level 2, look at how they use so many shroom lights. I don't know, I just don't know. That's a mushroom that makes light. Yeah, those are magical. That's why. These are magical shrooms, and that's what's used in magical forests to make lights, and so they're using them there. And you can be sure that Matlam and Mixasa have been making their builds according to the challenge. So it's not just the build, it's that it's supposed to be a challenge. Because in real Minecraft, that's the whole point, that you go and explore and you find things and you find different locations and you collect all these different types of materials and then you make things. And so it's not so much about just building something, it's about the challenge. And so that's why in these level 5 buildings there is always end stone, there's always purpur, there's always these different pieces that have to do with making sure that by the time you get to level 5, you've been to the end, you've been to a monument, you've been to the nether, you've been to all these places that you need to go to when you're playing Minecraft. And so that's how they wanted to do it. And it's for the people who want a challenge, they love it. They love doing that. For the people who don't, they need a story, like I do, that justifies for them why they're not doing it. Because I'm not. I'm not doing it. And what I say in my story is that the mermaid people, the mermaid nation called Tana, actually has done all that. They have storerooms and storerooms of things. They've been here like the skeletons for many years. And because of that, that's how I'm explaining the fact that I'm not going to the nether, that I'm not going to the end, that I'm not going to fight the dragon and do all that kind of stuff. I'm just not. And the monuments belong to my people. So you're just kidding? Your eyes are burning about seeing so many expensive things? Yeah, but that kind of expense is just based off of the fact that it's the game you're playing. You need an end miner in Minecolonies for those blocks. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That's a good suggestion, Mixasa, and I think they would actually maybe do that, especially since there's a nether miner. That would be pretty cool to have an end miner as well. This makes you have emotional damage. Oh dear. I'm sorry I'm laughing at your emotional damage. I don't mean to. I know what you mean. It's concerning to you. And if you want to do this kind of build, there are plenty of builds that are less expensive. But when you get to level 5 in all the builds, there are pieces that have to be there. And those pieces, I think Arcology is actually the only one that is somehow not doing that. And I don't know how they got away with it, but they did. And in a way, it's good. And maybe Blocky Universe said to them, "Oh, come on, people! What happens if you want to play differently? What happens if you don't want to do the challenge in the same way?" So I'm coming up here, and I want to see what a level 5 of Arcology looks like for a moment. Switch. Let's go to Arcology. And let's look at a level 5 town hall or tavern. And this is a tavern and level 3 tavern. And let's see. So they are using this beige stone. And this beige stone, it means that you have to do donum ornamentum. And you have to have certain materials for that. You will have had to have been to the jungle to get vines, or you have a farm that's growing them. Let's look at the town hall for a minute. Let's change to the town. Let's change to the town hall, level 5, and let's see. Yeah, so this, Mr. Villager, this is the most inexpensive of all of the builds, is Arcology. So this is made so that if a person is having trouble or doesn't want to travel or doesn't want to do a lot, they just want to have a city, then this is what they can do. Could be a building that would require to be built over some natural portal, and then the portal be deactivated when the miner comes back to the overworld, and sure, they also have the chance to die. Well, that's how the nether miner is done. Also, the Littleton style from Thaler, and soon we're going to have Sandyton. Where are you? What is that in that you're talking about? Because I don't have those. Let's switch. What are you calling Littleton? Let's look here. Let's look at this. There's the Colonial. These are the regular Minecolonies ones. And Thaler does great work. His pagoda actually changed so much at the time that when he designed the pagoda. Let's look at the styles. We have Antique and Crimson. Look at Google, you will find it. Okay, High Magic and Corrupted, Frontier. Ah, so they're not in yet. Okay, Littleton style and Sandyton. Okay, I'll go out and look. Making me question. No. No, I'm not. There's a lot of things that I don't know because I don't follow Mr. Villager. I don't follow the news. Is a separate download. Yeah, so that's something that I can talk to Vincentius about and get him to load the new style. And that's why I'm saying I'm not doubting you, Mr. Villager. I'm not doubting it. I was like, ooh, there's something new. So in this style colonies right here, I can add more styles, and I'll go out and look. And that sounds actually really interesting. I love more styles. So that is what we're going to look at the next time that we're here. So here we go. So it kind of looks like these. seeing the sunrise. See, these are natural formations right here, and that almost looks like a natural formation right there. So that's pretty cool. But it has the same aspect as arcology that you like in arcology: compact, not expensive, and beautiful. Now that seems like something that, so we'll see what Thaler plans to do with that. That should be pretty fun. And you think you should give a chance for High Magic maybe a look? Okay, I'll since I have about 5 minutes left, I'll go up and look at High Magic. I haven't really. High Magic is very beautiful, and I might try using some of the buildings now that I know that I can remove the crystals. High Magic is full of crystals, these large crystals, and in the cities that I was building, those crystals don't really help. I can't build it underwater with crystals like that. So Planet Minecraft, Lady Kathleen made a list of all the styles, right? And that's cool, so thank you. And Merci Mixasa is saying that on Planet Minecraft, Lady Kathleen has made a list of all the different styles of housing builds that you can have. So let's come here to High Magic. I'm going to do the Town Hall first. And this is High Magic Level 1, Town Hall. We're just doing this because Mr. Villager wanted to see. And this is actually quite pretty at this lower level. This is actually beautiful, but there is where the crystal is going to be. And on the insides, let's look. This is a style. The builders are, let's come out here and let's come back down. This is 5 Ties and Private Panda built High Magic. And looks like someone did a style that can call a fairy tale style. I'll go out and look. Because if they're available, if they've been approved by Minecraft and can be made, added to the style thing, then that would be good. It looks familiar to Frontier when it's at level 1. This is level 2, 3, 4, and this is level 5. And this is High Magic Town Hall level 5. And just a second, I'm coming around. And so this is what it looks like. And so there it is. There's the crystal right here. And the problem with these crystals for me is they're made out of glass. And so what happens in Chroma Hills is that glass is all very strange, but they all have floating crystals in them. It's High Magic, and so that's what they do. So that is the Town Hall. Let's go back and let's get the Tavern for a minute. Fundamentals. This is a level 1, 2, and a 3 level. That's the highest level of the Tavern. And there is the crystal in the Tavern. So if I wanted to use these buildings, if I wanted to use them, they're actually quite pretty on the outside. If I wanted to, I could remove the crystal and do it that way. But I haven't really wanted to do that. The whole point of High Magic is to have those crystal pieces, and so that's the reason why I haven't done anything with it. They're gorgeous. And so that is what most of their buildings look like. They have that crystal piece in there on all the buildings. Let's do the enchanter for a minute. Let's go to Mystic and the Enchanting Tower. Enchanting, they have two different types, I think. So there's one enchanting tower that looks like this, because really for high magic, the enchanting tower is the whole thing. So, and there is the entrance, and look at the bridge over the water. Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. Look at the bridges. So there's water. There's like a moat practically around it. So that's one version of Enchanter. And then there's a second version of Enchanter that is you build. So that's the level 1 of the second version. And there's level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. Oh, so what that looks like is that you could build, isn't that the same building? It almost looks the same. So one of them you can build immediately. This one. And let me look and see if it's the same. So there's that one, and there's, yeah, one of them you can build immediately, and the other one is like that. Let me look at the mystical site for it. This is a mystical site right here, and the level 5 looks like this. And that is quite pretty. Isn't that? Really? No, it's just an interesting style. It's what someone else wants and what's important. And so they put these crystals in every place. You said you were going to give it a chance? Okay. Well, on that note, everybody, I am out of time. And we actually did put in the field that we needed, the arboretum for the new sugar farm field that we're going to add. And we saw that we're working on the mystical site is beautiful. You like that? Okay, cool. And we saw the monument, which is, believe it or not, is underneath, I think the monument is actually underneath all of this right here. It's actually underneath the stone that's on this part. See, when we go down here into this area, and that's where it is. So we've got a double level of the city of Seabridge, underwater level. And so that is really, I'm really enjoying that part. Okay, and there's a couple visitors, actually one visitor and one of the guardians going downstairs. And I am going to stand right here where I can see some of the mermaid rocks, the decorations the mermaids did on these stone arches. I can see from right here. And I'm going to do this. And there I am. And thank you so much. Thank you. We will wish Zaf good luck on whatever's going on that's going to keep him away for a long time. And I hope it's really successful business or happy family or whatever he needs it to be. And so Afgaristo, Zaf, for being in chat. And I hope everything's okay. And then Mr. Villager, obrigado. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for your ideas. And I enjoy your ideas. I'm not going to use them all but I enjoy your ideas, and I actually like getting a chance to actually see you do things, see what you suggest. And sometimes I get ideas from that, and it's fun. I like when people do that. And Mixasa, merci beaucoup. Please extend my thanks to Matt Lom, and say hi to Matt Lom also. And I will see everyone again um, next week. Yeah, so Sunday, Minecolonies team streams, and then Monday they also stream on Twitch. And so I'll be back Tuesday, and I will see you then. And enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And Mr. Villager, as Cardi B said one time, I wish you well in hell. Is that just a small teasing? Okay. Mr. Villager is teasing. All right. So here we go. I'm going to play music. Afgaristo. Obrigado. Merci beaucoup. Thanks, everybody. Here we go. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now.